Lamelo Ball MB1, the one of one, ladies and gentlemen, is in Milan as we speak. And you see him spotted with Rafael, Leao. The Puma Faster Tour has kicked off, ladies and gentlemen, and I will tell you it would be numerous surprises. Puma and Melo got a lot of things up their sleeves. You know, they're on the various cities. Next, they're going to be in Berlin, and the list goes on. It's going to be so much. I tell you what, he was at the AC Milan game against Verona, where AC Milan did take the victory 3-1. And they won the game. And like I said, everybody was running up to him. The players, members from the front office. I mean, it was truly spectacular. This is how a superstar is supposed to walk into a country. Full red carpet treatment, as you can see, and everybody just flocking over to him. This is the Puma flagship star, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care if you're in soccer, if you're in basketball, whatever sport you want to represent. Lamelo Ball is dominating Puma, and he is the face of it. And guys will be very smart to use Lamelo Ball in a good way for Puma athletes. Is almost like a barrier to break through doors, because you got to think about it. Puma is truly at a disadvantage if you want to look at it to other brands that have been out there longer. You know, when you look at the Nikes, when you look at the Adidas, it's almost like they got 1 foot up, you know, maybe even 2 or 3 feet up, you know, on what's going on. Puma just really launching the basketball line, the Puma hoops. And I think, like I said, you using Melo to get into these other countries to really bring awareness, you know, to the basketball side as well, because there's a lot of promo being done. You know, obviously Melo is good for what these soccer teams and these other people are doing. But like I said, Lamelo Ball, man, is a crossover appeal superstar, man. And you see how it is. Everybody just flocking to him. You could just see the way people view him. And mind you, these are superstars in their own right. I know that if you don't really follow, you know, football is what they call it. I know in America we'll call it soccer. But if you're not following what's going on, you know, these are true superstars. Rafael, I think he has nearly, 3 million followers on Instagram. So these are international superstars. And we know that Lamelo Ball has had numerous experiences traveling overseas, you know, going from the BBB World Tours, you know, and like I said, the JBA, all that was just electric. And it heightened Lamelo Ball's profile even more in overseas. And now you see Puma, they're tapping into it. They know that he has crossover overseas appeal, and they seeing it firsthand. You know, Lamelo Ball has been great for Puma. I think that Puma couldn't have fathomed to what they had acquired when they signed him. Usually, like I said, you have the Stewarts, Breonna Stewarts, R.J. Barrett's, there's many others. I don't want to leave nobody out, but I look at those couple of guys. You got Mikey Williams, you know, coming up the forefront. Like I said, Lamelo Ball is the face to get this whole thing moving and making much more sense. And like I said, who knows what's next in store. I can tell you this, they do have the Lamelo Ball signature MB03, you know, the MB3s. I'm not sure, I don't know if he called them MB03s or if he called it this MB3 shoe, because that's what I heard. Lamelo Ball, he teased it. You know, he teased something rare is coming, you know, and like I said, you're not doing this world tour and don't have no world tour news, world tour breaking information to put on the table. And I believe, I wouldn't be surprised if the world tour is concluded with Lamelo Ball revealing the Puma Lamelo Ball MB03. I think that'd be a good bang to leave out on. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. You know, all this promo got to be done for something. And I think that's truly what this world tour is all about. You know, obviously to get Puma out to other various different things, because they big with soccer. You know, you got to understand that about Puma. You know, you see a lot of soccer. Puma do big with soccer, you know, and I think to put the flagship basketball star who they're trying to basically break the mold, you pair him with some of your biggest stars on soccer, And that's what you've seen firsthand. Who knows? You know, the one-of-one ownership opportunities. You see, he tried to, if I'm not mistaken, he was going to purchase a team. You know, he was trying to purchase one of the NBL teams. I don't know if you heard rumors about that, but there wasn't no rumors. You know, so you never know what Melo and Triple B's might turn around and pull around and do. You know, they might double back out there in Milan. They might go in some of these various cities they're touching right now and really just run it up. You know, and it's so crazy. BBB is planning a tour themselves. We're going to get all into it as well as they go overseas to the Emirates. We're gonna get into the whole situation because it's going to be another spectacular moment and an event, you know, to say the least. You know, just the profiles of the brands is just, like I said, just going up and up to a height that I don't think people, you know, can truly envision. And we all know what's going on with Melo on the floor. This season has been tough, you know, for him, but it is what it is. Puma has definitely made sure that they pushed him to the forefront despite injuries, despite a lot of things, because Melo missed some time. You know, the MBO2, in my humble opinion, did not get the best rollout like the MBO3. You know, like the MBO1. The MBO1, it seemed like they had a lot of time to cook in the oven. You know, people fell in love with it. I think the MBO2, along with Melo missing time, which we didn't see much of it on the floor, you know, in the MBO1, you've seen a lot of regular players wearing it. You didn't see that so much with the MBO2s, you know, but it is what it is at the end of the day. I think if Melo didn't get hurt, you know, 3 injuries, I think we could have seen that shoe a lot more relevant and prevalent than we did, you know, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Do y'all think that Puma is moving a little too fast with these shoes? You know, especially with the MBO1. I feel like that shoe could have lasted 2 years, you know, and then went to the MBO2 maybe this year. I think the fans would have been fine with that. But they elected to move in a different direction, you know, which is Puma, and it is what it is. And that's something that they're going to have to learn, dealing with the one-of-one. You know, and his base and his fans, they're going to understand. You know, they might have to go through a rare, different marketing scheme that they used to do. You know, you can't operate the same like you operated with maybe some of your various other people, you know, opposed to dealing with the one-of-one Lamelo Ball. You know, it changes and different things may have to come into play. But, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. I wanted to bring this news to the people. Lamelo Ball is receiving a whole lot of love out there in Milan. You see it firsthand. Make sure you subscribe to Flight Sports for more news, updates, and more involved in this subject. You know, in terms of Lamelo and Milan, we're going to be bringing a lot of information to you. So, peace and love to all y'all, man. It's Flight Sports TV, man. You already know what it is.